Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Weeknights with Wonder Girls by Travel Wonder. I'm Cheryl, and tonight it will only be just me, myself, and I, because Mabel is now on a vacation in Malaysia, Penang. So I can see that Mabel is tuning in all the way from Penang right now. I can also see that we have some viewers watching us, or watching me rather. Say hello or simply type 1 in the comment so that I know who is tuning in. I will start in a couple of seconds and please feel free to talk to me by chatting in the comments box. Or if you have any questions about the hiking trips that I'm going to share, do not hesitate to put your queries in the comments too. Keep talking to me so that I don't feel so lonely. And because it is just be me only tonight, I will be like an octopus controlling everything in this episode. So the transition may be a little bit slow, so please bear with me. So this evening we will be continuing our The Great Outdoor presentation, and I will be featuring or focusing on hiking, right? So if you would like to switch off the auto caption that is appearing on the screen right now, you can follow the step here that is shown on the screen to switch it off so that it doesn't comes off right in the middle of the pictures or the images that I'm going to show you. Right. If you have been following us on our few past episodes about Weeknight with Wonder Girls, you will probably have heard us a number of times talking about self-guided holidays, right? So what exactly is this self-guided holidays, right? These are trips that are already organized for you, that we have all the basic needs that are put together, such as your accommodation, luggage transfer, and you will be also given the route maps, route notes in hard copy as well as in digital form. Then you can hike at your own pace, explore as you desire, and there is also freedom to break off at any part of the route, right? So today we are going to share with you 3 trips we have put together that you can come along with a travel wonder facilitator who is going to guide you or show you how to experience such self-guided active holidays with us. So coming up in the next few slides in the presentation, I am going to share with you 3 hiking trips that you are going to experience self-guided with Travel Wonder. We have hiking in Ticino, Switzerland, walking in Picturesque, Tuscany, as well as Bavaria Hike in Germany. The first one that I'm going to share with you is hiking in Ticino, Switzerland, 7 days. But before I go into the presentation, let me have a look at the comments to see who is here with me. I have Mabel and as well as Whiting. Hi, Whiting. Thank you for tuning in. So let us continue. Ticino is one of the favorite hiking trails among the locals, where the valleys are scarcely populated and the mountain paths are panoramic. This hike brings a good mixture of culture, great food, marvelous views, nice cities and villages between the best of both worlds, the southernmost part of Switzerland and northern Italy. This is a trip highly recommended for every hiker. You will be covering a total of about 59.5 kilometers, close to 60 kilometers over 5 days of hiking. And this trip will start in Bellinzona. Now let's have a look at the route profile. So Switzerland being a very popular destination for outdoor activities as well as active holidays, so there are plenty of mountains. So as you can see from the route profile here, we will be going up and down the terrain in Ticino. From Bellinzona, we will take an ascent to the Val di Sole with views over Piano di Magadino and Lake Maggiore. You will have a good view over the plain of Magadino with quiet country roads, wetlands, grazing horses, and waterways. Also known as Lake Maggiore, it is the largest lake in southern Switzerland and the second largest lake in Italy. There are three of the best preserved medieval castles in the region of Bellinzona. You do not need to be a believer in order to be inspired. The Church of Santa Maria is one of the most beautiful and sacred buildings in Ticino. Nested like an eagle nest and built at the end of the 15th century, it is notable for its architectural harmony, precious and fine paintings. The Dolomite rock formation, Denti della Vacchia, has been established as the first climbing area of Ticino. Generations of climbers have taken turns exploring these local Dolomites of Switzerland. Known as the Sugarloaf Mountain from Monte San Salvatore to Vico Marcotte is a classic for everyone. Walk through the woodlands alternating with well-kept villages, pretty houses, and scenic views. And here finally, the Monte San Giorgio, which is a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site, is also known as the Fossil Mountain. This is because you can marvel at dinosaur fossils dated back to 230 million years ago in a small museum in Meride. This trip is going to take place in autumn this year on 8th of September to 14th of September, right? These scheduled departures will have a travel wonder trip facilitators along to guide you along the way on how to experience this self-guided hiking vacation. But if you couldn't wait too long, you will want to go immediately. This tour is available on the daily departures and the hiking season will start from April and ending in October. The land trip price is 1,648 per person, starting from, basing on twin share and land only. Now I'd like to show you a video preview of Ticino by Chris Burkhardt. And Chris lovely sum up everything about Ticino in about 2 minutes. Let me put up his video to share with you. Here we are.
My name's Chris Burkhardt. I'm an adventure photographer from California, and for the last 10 days, I've been exploring the Ticino region of Switzerland. My favorite places to travel are usually those ones that are a little off the grid, a little unique, almost undiscovered in a way. So when I found Ticino, it was like I had found the Mecca. It had the Italian flair, it had the Swiss influence to bring this amazing culture back. For me, this trip was all about being immersed in this incredible Mediterranean climate. I used to think Switzerland was all about snowy, jagged peaks and rocky massifs, but this is such a different feel. It's vegetated, it's warm, there's cliff jumping, mountain biking, canyoning. It's one of the most diverse places I think I've ever been. I've traveled quite a bit. One of the ways that I usually rate a place that I've been to is if I want to go back. And that was probably the biggest thing that I noticed about Ticino is that I barely scratched the surface. I mean, you could live here your whole life and barely see it all.
It was insane. It's so perfect.
can't let you, I can't let you go. I can't let
Wow, how was that? Amazing, right? So next we are going over to Italy, and I'm going to tell you all about walking in picturesque Tuscany in 8 days. This hiking trip is graded beginner plus, which is suitable for most regular hikers. Culture, enjoyment, and unique landscapes, all these and much more awaits you on this long-distance hiking trip in Tuscany. Walk through the typical hilly Tuscan landscape on the Chianti region, through historical places such as Siena and Volterra as you continue towards the Tuscan coast. We are going to walk about 72 kilometers over 6 days, and we are going to start this trip from Florence. Comparing to the Ticino hiking trip, this is probably more terrain, all right? There are more ascent and descent on Tuscany. Your first hiking day will warm the cockles of your heart right away with all the Tuscany has to offer: vineyards, forests, as well as old stone houses and high-rising cypress avenues that is going to line your way. Tuscany, picture perfect. Panzano in Chianti is a charming Tuscan hilltop town located in the Chianti Classico wine zone of Tuscany. It is worth to make a longer stop at this little town as there are numerous restaurants in the area serving a wide variety of Tuscan specialties. Castellina is a small town that boasts a medieval atmosphere. The highlight of the town is a tunnel-like medieval street that was once used for defensive reasons. Today, it is a perfect spot for a romantic meal. From the small holes in the wall, you can have some stunning glimpse of the surrounding countryside. And Siena is likely Italy's lovelier medieval town or city. It is renowned worldwide for the famous Palio Run. It is a horse race run around the piazza, the square of the city, 2 times every summer, as well as preserved city gates dating back to the Middle Ages and red brick buildings. And here at San Gimignano, it is known as the Manhattan of Tuscany. This nickname is due to its surrounding, reminding us of a skyline. Take a stroll through many of the little alleyways and marvel at the seemingly countless number of towers. And San Gimignano is also the home to an award-winning gelato of Italy. Soon the Tuscan coast awaits you. Volterra is a charming medieval town and is well deserved a place as one of the best towns in Tuscany. It is a walled mountaintop town and its history dates back before the 8th century BC. An extensive hike through the Pineta of Ticino, a giant pine tree grove with numerous entwined paths and tracks. Then enjoy the evening looking out onto the turquoise glistering of the Tyrrhenian Sea with the sun sinking into the horizon as the evening approaches. We have scheduled this trip to take place with a travel wonder facilitator in April, spring of 2023. However, if you would like to embark on this trip, you are able to do so from April, which is coming very soon, up to October on a every Sunday departure. And the land trip price will start from about $1,119 per person, basing on twin share. Right, the next destination we are going to go to will be Germany in the Bavaria region. Let's take a look at the Bavarian Hike, which will comprise of 7 days, and this trip is graded for beginners level. And if you have children who are as active as you, they are also be able to go on this hiking trip. The summer months in the southernmost state of Germany is like something out of a picture book. It boasts magnificent mountain peaks, deep blue sparkling lakes, moss green forests, and colorful alpine meadows with grazing counts on it. Over 5 days, we will be cover 54 kilometers of walking, and the starting point will be at Bad YC. Here's a look, take a look at the route profile. Right. It is not very difficult and it is suitable for almost every hiker, especially if this is your first hiking trip overseas. Right? Not only that the terrain is manageable, you will be overwhelmed with the alpine region in this southernmost part of Germany. Hike to amazing views towards the little mountain chapel on the rock formation of Mount Redenstein. From here, you have a magnificent view down to the lake and the surrounding mountains. With lovely views of Lake Schillersee from atop, descend along forest path and forest roads to the lake. Take a dip in the lake or simply relax by the lake shore after a day's hike. One of the best part about hiking in the Bavaria region is that there are plenty of lakes, and especially during the summer months, which usually comprises from spring in April all the way to October. You not only can hike to your heart's content, you can also swim to your heart's content in the numerous lakes that you are going to walk past. The romantic Spitzensee is Bavaria's largest mountain lake. Take a walk to this picturesque lake via the former forest railway. A cable car ride takes you to the summit station on Mount Taubenstein. Walk along the high altitude mountain path to the One house, accompanied with brilliant views along alpine pastures and flowering meadows. Walk the King Maximilian Path past a waterfall to the Weidenstein Alp, all the way to the summit of Mount Weidenstein, with its impressive meteorological observatory, as you can see on the screen. Take the panorama loop path to the Wendelstein Cave with its accessible underground tunnels. It is an alpine cave and located inside the summit. The walls of the cave are all covered in fossils, and as you walk further in, the temperature can fall to as low as 3 degrees Celsius. So the Bavaria Hike, we have scheduled it for next autumn in 2023. Okay, this trip will be accompanied with a travel wonder trip facilitator. However, from now, coming the month of May up to October season, you may embark on this trip with either your friend, your family members, or even go on a solo hike. This trip will take place on every Saturday and Sunday, and starting from $911 per person, basing on twin share land only. Right. So last week, if you have tuned into our cycling edition, you will still remember Mabel mentioning about VTL countries. And then shortly, within the next, I think, 12 to 14 hours after the presentation, our Prime Minister has announced that there is no need for VTL anymore. Now we have opened our borders to almost the whole world, right? So this VTL countries will no longer be valid anymore. All of us are able to travel to a lot of places from, I guess it's from today onwards. Yeah, from 2359. Right. So despite that, we have actually even more programs that we have put together, and you can find all of them on our website. I'm going to share with you where can you find all these trips on our website. Right, I'm going to bring up our website now. Okay, so here it is. Our website address is www.travel-wonder.com. Right. Okay. So where are you able to find all the trips? All you need to do is to hover your mouse over trips or just give it a lightly tap on your mobile phone. And then you can take a look based on your interest. Right? I'm going to pick hiking or trekking. So once you click or tap on it, you will come to our menu page that will going to show you all the collections of trip we have based on countries. So depending on where you're interested in or where you will want to go, what you want to see, you may just click it in and have a look. So once you click it in, for example, to Switzerland, you will see an array of trips, right? From beginner level all the way to intermediate, and some is even advanced level that you can choose. Okay, some are just easy walking along the lake, some are hiking in high altitude mountains above 3,000 meters above sea level, right? So you can see all the selections of trips here. Similarly, if you're interested in cycling, or if you just want to look into all the trips that we are going to offer for self-guided vacations, you can click on self-guided. Okay, and then it will bring you to another page with cycling self-guided holidays or hiking self-guided holidays, right? Right. So despite what I'm going to share with you, you can find even more on our website. Right. So here are some of the highlights that we would like to share with you that you may even consider, especially for Australia down under, right? Um, Autumn is coming, and then it will be winter season. All the trips that we have featured here, most of them are all year round that you can embark on in Australia. Explore the top end of Australia to Litchfield and Kakadu National Parks. This is a great adventure tour with camping in tents and air-conditioned dormitory. The Blue Mountains is renowned for some of the best walks in Australia. Explore the best of the Upper Blue Mountains or the 6-foot trek to the unique limestone geology of Jenolan. The Tasmania Majestic Wall of Jerusalem National Park should be high on the agenda for experienced walkers or hikers. This spectacular and remote glacier-carved landscape is Tasmania's one true alpine national park, and it is only accessible by foot. And now we head back to Europe, starting off with France. A walking tour for the food and wine buff. Hikers will discover a favored land of medieval chateaux, ancient monasteries, and fragrant breezes on this Burgundy Vineyards Trail, comprises of 8 days. The Mont Blanc family trek ensures that all members of the family experience the spectacular trails and wonderful alpine spirits of the French, Italian, and Swiss Alps. And last but not least, let's trace the footsteps of Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh through some of the places that he has painted and would have known well to his fans in the southern part of France. And then over to Germany, hike the Bavarian lifestyle every day on the King Ludwig Way. The hiking route takes you to the most beautiful places in the region. The Eber Sandstone hike will bring you through the wildly rugged rocky wall and breathtaking views from bizarre rock formations and plateaus alternating with romantic valleys along the Eber River. Be enchanted by superb panoramas, deep blue mountain lakes, and deep valleys as you embark on the Black Forest hike. One of my favorite European country, Italy. The sun shines for over 300 days in a year in South Tyrol. It is an easy hike for the active family. Walk the lovely rocky and stony footpaths along the coastline and in the highlands of Sardinia, which is made of limestone cliffs. As the name suggests, this long-distance hike will lead you through one of the most beautiful parts of Italy, across to Switzerland via the Alps. On this most beautiful hike over the Alps in 7 days. The Piedmont hike consists of hilly terrain and the route leads through vineyards and forests. This is the region where the world's finest and most expensive Italian wines are grown. And then over to Spain. This is one of the European countries that can offer all year round hiking or even cycling experiences and vacations. Starting from the roaring Atlantic Ocean in the northwest, this Tenerife hike takes you across the unique mountain scenery of black volcanic rock into the sunny southwest of Spain. Hike the paradise island of Mallorca, explore the most beautiful trails peppered with numerous panoramic views of the mountains, of the seashore, the oceans, and the green valleys. Explore the second largest nature park of Andalusia in Spain as you traverse via villages that has changed over or never over the century in Serra de Aracena. And the next destination is Switzerland. The Rigi is often called the Queen of Mountains because of her characteristic shape. This family-friendly hike leads from one cottage to the other on well-established paths through alpine terrain. The cottage hiking trips takes you past striking peaks and panoramic valleys through the Grimsons mountain where the most beautiful mountain vistas in Switzerland awaits you. A charming tour through the picturesque pre-alpine landscape, keeping you busy along the trails with views of the lakes, rivers, vineyards, mountains, and villages. And last but not least, we would like to introduce you to hiking in the United Kingdom. The hike is as beautiful as it gets in the British Isles. This is a walk of great variety, naturally concentrating on the popular Dorset Coast Path. A long-distance walking trail travels right through the very heart of Scotland across the Scottish Highlands on the Great Glen Way. Walk between dramatic rolling viewpoints with the array of fields and flowers in Yorkshire. This walk is an ideal gentle introduction to multi-day walking, suitable for first-timers. And Cotswold will appeal to those who want a gentle introduction to walking in the English countryside. The walk is a mixture of stone-built cottages, farmhouses, villages, and small towns. And then I'm also going to introduce you to another style of hiking holiday. And I would say that this type of hiking vacation is very suitable for lazy, active hikers like me. Okay, these are hiking cruises. On here on our screen, you can see we are introducing 6 hiking cruises in Europe. Right, you can find them ranging from 7 or 8 days in the regions of Balkans, Europe Four Rivers, Eastern Europe, in Italy, and a hiking cruise from Portugal to Spain, as well as a Scotland coast to coast walk and barge hiking cruise. Okay. Why do I say that it is suitable for um, lazy active hikers like me? Because on a cruise, you do not need to pack and unpack every day, right? So once you board the ship, you just have to unpack once and only start packing your luggages on the last day of your trip, right? But every day you will be peppered with lovely walks in the different countryside as the cruise sails down the riverways of Europe, right? So just now we mentioned about there is no more VTLs coming 31st of March to be exact, 2359 today. And so our Singapore government have also simplified the requirement for visitors coming to Singapore or returning Singaporeans. So here are the new entry requirements into Singapore effective midnight this evening. So for all fully vaccinated travelers, you need to produce a PCR or ART test administered by a trained professional within 2 days prior to your flight to Singapore. And your test result must be negative, right? And only for Singaporeans, permanent residents, work pass holders, and other long-term pass holder, you are able to do these remote supervised ART services by approved license provider in Singapore, right? If you are arriving from a list of selected countries, all you need to have is to prepare 2 sets of approved ART kits from Singapore that is approved by MOH, right? So what does this mean? Let's say, for example, if you are coming back from Switzerland, your flight is going to take place probably in 2 days' time. So what you can do is instead of going to hunt for a clinic in Switzerland or from the city that you are going to depart from, okay, all you need to do is to book a slot over the your mobile phone or over your computer, and at the designated time, someone from a health medical group will come online with you and tell you what you should do as you perform your own ART, right? And then at the end of it, if you show a negative result, the clinic in Singapore, the one that you have signed up with, will issue you a test negative result. And with that result, you are able to show it uh, to the airport staff when you check in for your flight so that you are able to board the flight with the negative result. Okay, so you can submit the SG arrival card health and travel history declaration up to 3 days before arriving to in Singapore. So this is one requirement that has not changed. So we are very happy to announce that we are in a partnership with MinMed Health Group in Singapore. So to do a remote supervised tele-ART service, the normal price is $25. However, with this partnership and to all our Travel Wonder members, you can book this service now for just $12 inclusive of GST. Okay, by entering the promo code that you see on the screen now. So all you have to do is to book your appointment on the website stated on the screen. And on the day when you are supposed to do or perform your ART, you will need to download the app and perform it in front of um, an authorized person from MIMAC, okay, in order to get your negative result certified. So which countries are eligible for this remote supervised ART service, or we call it in short the tele-ART? If you are returning from Australia, India, member states of European Union, from the Middle East, United Kingdom, as well as United States of America. Remember, this tele-art service is only applicable to Singaporeans, PRs, and legit work pass holders in Singapore, right? And all this information, you can easily obtain them on the Ministry of Health website or ICA Safe Travel website. And the information is correct as of today. Right? So next, I will need you to help me to do a poll, right? So as suddenly we are open up with so many countries that we can visit, we are in a very big dilemma of what we should introduce on our next few weeks of weeknights with Wonder Girls presentation. So what we have currently ready on our collections is Austria, Croatia, Georgia, Ireland, New Zealand, Portugal, Romania, Slovenia, South Korea, and Vietnam. So if you would help me to put it onto the comments now, which are the destinations you would like to know more, and then we will schedule them in the next few episodes of Weeknights with Wonder Girls. Okay, put it now into the comments. All right. So here's a preview of what we have in store for 2023 Wonder Collection. We know now it's only 2022 coming to the end of the first quarter. We still have about 9 more months to go. And why are we in a hurry to put out 2023 trips? Because we know that some of us are still would like to take a wait and see approach and may not want to take a trip this year. And so we would like them to book in their bucket list trip for 2023. Nevertheless, we will also be shouting out what we have in store progressively for 2022 and adding more collections into 2023 schedule up. So if you would like to keep have a head start of what we have prepared, so feel free to join us on our mailing list or join our broadcast, right? So now let me have a look at the poll. Okay, I have Austria. I have Austria here. What else? Okay. Right. Let me know. Let me know what are some of the destinations you will be interested in. All right. And then we will schedule it in New Zealand. Yes, New Zealand. Right. I'm sure everybody is waiting for New Zealand to open up next. Okay, we have also Georgia and Croatia. Great. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we will take all your poll into consideration and subsequently schedule them in. Right. Then here is another one that I need your help. Right. These are trips that you are not able to find on our collection, on our website into the hiking collection yet because our hands are tied. So we would also like to know which one would you like to see first? Is it Iceland, Morocco, Greece, or Turkey? Then we will put them onto priority and quickly put them up onto our website. Okay, especially Iceland. What I learned is that they are going to have a fabulous, or in fact, probably everywhere else in the world is going to have a fabulous season this year, especially in the active holidays sphere. Okay, we have Iceland, right? Anybody looking for more exotic destination like Morocco, Greece, and Turkey? Let me know too. Okay. keep us very, very busy. We are also excited since the news about no more vaccinated traveling last week, right? And here's to thank you for your support. We are offering a time limit offer. You can save $50 off all the hiking trips if you book by 10th of April 2022. Okay, all you need to do is to WhatsApp to 8714-3321 your name, email, the intended tour, and the departure date you wish to join. Okay, and earmark hiking 50, and then we will reserve this discount for you. Okay, so before we go on to our Q&A time, I'd like to show you a video on Germany. So while you enjoy the video, I'm going to go through the comments to see what are the questions coming up. Right? Enjoy.
In unprecedented times, only in our dreams can we travel. Using the power of our imagination, we can take ourselves wherever we wish. Where are you dreaming of?
I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming of a hike through unspoilt nature. I'm dreaming of cycling through scenic landscapes. I'm dreaming of riding the waves and of cooling off in the water. I'm dreaming of having fun and living life to the full. I'm dreaming of the adrenaline rush. What are you dreaming of?
I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming of strolling through medieval lanes and alleyways. I'm dreaming of beautiful towns and captivating cities. I'm dreaming of whiling away the hours in cafes, of tasty street food and of fine dining. I'm dreaming of epic shopping. I'm dreaming of world-famous attractions and amazing architecture. I'm dreaming of meeting friends and making memories to last a lifetime. What are you dreaming of?
I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming of regal palaces and fairy tale castles. I'm dreaming of culture and the arts, of theatres and museums, ballet and opera. I'm dreaming of buildings and monuments steeped in history. I'm dreaming of time-honored traditions and customs. I'm dreaming of making new friends and seeing new places. What are you dreaming of?
I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming of panoramic views and the great outdoors. I'm dreaming of the sun on my face, the wind in my hair. I'm dreaming of soaring mountain peaks and crystal clear lakes. I'm dreaming of the sights and sounds of the forest. I'm dreaming of riverside picnics and walking in the hills. I'm dreaming of windswept moors and endless nature. What are you dreaming of?
Auf Wiedersehen. We can't wait to see you again and to turn your dreams into reality. Destination Germany. Discover Germany from home.
All right. I hope all of you are still here with me. Hi, Whiting, Robin. Let me see who else. Mabel, Nick, CE Ong. Yep. Okay, now let me look at what are some of the comments and questions you have asked. Okay. Yes, autumn is one of the best time to hike in Switzerland and other parts of Europe. In fact, the super peak outdoor season in Europe will start in September and until the end of the season, usually in October or early November, depending on which region you are looking into. Yes, San Gimignano has one of the best gelato, right? Yeah, because of its award winning gelato, everybody who make a trip to San Gimignano will go to the ice cream cafe. It's a very, very small parlor, and you must try. You must try, right? It's really, really the best in Mabel's opinion and in my opinion too. Right, very important. Before you can start booking any of the trip, make sure you get your passport ready. I was just looking at the news, I think yesterday, that ICAA has now received like 3 times of the passport renewal or passport application comparing to normal time. So every day ICA is receiving up to about 6,000 passport renewals and application. So they are now sending out a lot of information releases to tell Singaporeans to be patient as they need more time to process all these applications. So if you are looking for a trip somewhere probably in the next few months, please do not wait anymore. Quickly submit your application to get your passport renewed as soon as possible. Right. Okay, here we have a question from Mabel. What happens if I'm too tired to continue with the hike? Okay, one of the advantages that in Europe, because of it's well connected to public transport, if you are too tired with the hike, you can anytime terminate the day's hike and hop on to a public transport and fast track you to that evening's accommodation. And if you are feeling so lazy that you doesn't want to hike that day, it's all right. You can entirely skip that days of hike, right? By hopping onto a public transportation, whether it's by train or by bus, and fast track you to that day's accommodation, and you can spend the rest of the day or afternoon relaxing in the new village or in the new city or towns, right? Hi, Nick. And Nick says that he needs the information for Italy. Can post it here? Sure. Perhaps you would like to let me know which part of Italy is it referring to the Tuscany hike? Yeah, I'll put in the information, or I will probably screenshot the collection of the Italian trips that we have and share it with you. Here's another question from Mabel. Are the meals provided on hiking cruises? Yes, that's something I've forgotten to mention. All meals will be provided on all hiking cruises, as much as 4 to 6 meals per day. Okay, why there is so much meals? Not only just breakfast, lunch, dinner. Sometimes in between, when you come back from the hike, you may enjoy some simple afternoon tea or morning tea. All right. And then the thing about hiking cruises is that because you'll be out for the entire day, so most of the lunches will be picnic lunch, which you are able to pack them away according to your own choices, what you like to eat from the breakfast spread, and then bring it along on the hike. Right. Thanks, Whiting. We are happy to share the information with all of you. Yes, and Iceland. I think Iceland is one of the destination that is super suitable for everybody, right? If we are looking for general tours with family, just very simple nature appreciation tours, we also have them. And one of the best time to go is during the summer months. That is from June, July, August, especially the two peak summer months from July and August. You can enjoy as much as probably 20 hours to 24 hours of sunshine. The day never sleeps. And then it is also one of the best places to watch the northern lights. As early as October, you are able to see the northern lights in Iceland. And for the more adventurous one, the more active ones, you are also able to do hiking in the region. And then comes winter, there will also be snow hiking. Okay. So if you're interested in all these activities, let us know, and then we will share with you what's the offering. Mabel is dreaming of being in the great outdoors again. Yes, I know. I know you have something up on your sleeve happening very soon. Yeah, hiking in Bhutan, definitely. We're waiting for Bhutan to open up to us. Yes, and then definitely we'll have something out there. And in fact, some of our client or members have already been asking, do you have something about for Bhutan? And then I was telling her that we are just waiting for Bhutan to open up to welcome travelers all over again. Okay. As the on here asks about, do you cover Nepal? Any restriction on return back to Singapore? When you say do I cover Nepal, are you referring to itineraries or the tele-art services? Right? If it's itinerary, yes, we do cover Nepal. At the present moment, there is no restriction for returning travelers or visitors coming from Nepal because as of today, there are no restricted countries listed in the ICA website. Okay, based on up to today's update that we can see, right? Okay, so that is about all we have for today. So if you have any more questions you have, please feel free to put it on the comments, and then we will answer them offline later on or tomorrow, right? So here, thank you very much for staying with me for this evening. I hope we have inspired you to look into your next hiking holidays, whether is it in Europe, down under, or any parts of the world. Please do not hesitate to contact us at 8714-3321 or join us on our new social media group. Right? So once again, thank you for tuning in to Weeknights with Wonder Girls by Travel Wonder. And I hope to see you again on our next episode. Good night. Bye bye.